put the leaves in one more time. Back it up. All right, whoa. Okay. Abby is so like... Oh my gosh. You're such a destructive driver. What I've got here is a very cool, unique little RC truck. You don't see things that look like this very often, especially for the price that this comes in at. Now, to those of us that love the RC scaling and crawling world, I think this is going to be really appealing to you because it definitely caught my eye. And again, the price is amazing. We'll have a link in the description box below. But one of the cool things is this comes with 3 running batteries. Now, 2 or 3 weeks ago on our channel, we did a little Toyota looking pickup truck, a little white pickup truck here on this little sand pile. It's actually a sawdust pile. And people really liked it. Now, there's a few different ways you can buy those WPL trucks. You can buy them in kit form and put in your own electronics. They actually sell their own electronics, their upgrade parts, or you can buy them ready to run. And we've got a ready to run version right here. So you can just plug in 2 AA batteries in the radio and then turn your vehicle on and you're ready to go. This thing has variable throttle. Now this one is just 2-wheel drive, and we also have variable steering as well. I like that it has running headlights, no tail lights on this model, but you'll notice there are these little plastic indentions all throughout the truck. Mainly, let's see, like right here, side mirrors should be plugged in. It actually comes with these detail pieces, but just for a quick test here, I didn't bother because I'd have to glue those in and wait for that glue to dry, and I just didn't have time today. So this is a pretty cool little setup. Before we run it, the last thing I want to show you is where the battery is. The WPL trucks always do a good job at hiding the battery location, and this one is right down here.
Nice.
Yeah, took me a while to find that, Abby.
Sure did.
So we're gonna see how a 2-wheel drive little WPL crawler does back in here. Hopefully it can make it up some of the easier parts to drive. Abby and I will take turns and see if it's worth your hard-earned money. Okay, let's see. Remember, this is just rear wheel drive, so we're not gonna have a lot of like crawling tendencies like that pickup truck had. It really performed really well here. So this might actually be better suited for on-road driving, and if it is, we'll switch. I don't think this is going to be much of a crawler. Let's see if we can at least get up the easy part of the hill. Definitely not going to happen. Not a matter of power, it's a matter of tire functionality here. I don't have any grip, and that's full throttle to try to get up this hill. So let's shift gears a little bit and maybe try to do a little on-road driving, because that's really, I mean, when you look at this vehicle, it's kind of like a delivery truck, right? It's not really a crawler, I guess. So let's swing around here and see if we can drive on road. Maybe a better suited spot to drive this little guy. So I was thinking, just because the most recent WPL truck could handle that, you know, it'd be a good spot for this one, but I didn't really think about the 2-wheel drive being that big of a factor. This is driving much better now. Let's go full throttle. Oh yeah, this was meant to just be a nice on-road vehicle. So I could see this one just being fun to play in the scale world. You know, you pull up to your backhoe, you load it up maybe with the forklift, and you have a little bit of scale fun. You could play with your kids with this and put their toys inside, G.I. Joes, Barbies, Legos, whatever. And that's really where this would shine a lot, I think. It'd be a really good inside driver too. You can make nice wide turns and nice tight sharp turns. And with 3 batteries, you can constantly keep this thing running. Charge all 3 the day before you know you're going to play, and then when one dies, plug it in and you've still got 2 more to go. It charged USB also. See how we can do on this bump. Not bad. It just couldn't climb the hill. That was it. Abby, why don't you give it a shot?
All right.
It's pretty good on the road. Yeah, let's go. So this is perfect. Nice to take a little walk around the path. We can admire the trash. Someone has left socks here. Now, if we weren't afraid of germs, we could pick up those socks and take them back to the car in that bottle of pop. When I was a kid, the little Tyco RCs, or New Bright's probably the better brand. I had a couple New Brights. I could only dream of it just driving as good as this one. And I never had lights on mine either. My new bright RCs never had lights. Would have been a dream come true to have 3 batteries that would last more than 5 minutes. Now look, when you take those turns, it bounces. Look at that. Those are just perfect on-road tires. That's what's going on here. I mean, Amelia and I could have so much fun with this. We could put a bunch of leaves in the back of the truck and she would just have a blast with it. I heard one person when we did the little Toyota truck said, I can't believe you guys would feature a WPL vehicle on your channel. I just can't believe it. It's not up to axial quality or anything like that. And I say, you're right, this is not an axial vehicle. However, you have to consider Axial's not making anything that looks like this or drives like this, so unique.
They do have something that looks like it, but it's 6-wheel drive.
Yeah. It's very different though in a way. And like, yeah, their stuff's way higher quality, but generally you're gonna pay double, sometimes triple the price for it. So it's just kind of cool to get these little budget guys out. WPL has really made a pretty solid, as I say that, you get stuck on grass. They've made a good name for themselves. They have a pretty good little following. And every time we do feature one of these on the channel, people inevitably in the comments will tell us about some of the upgrades they've done or even just the kit that they built and the electronics that are out there. You can do it. It is not an off-road vehicle, that is for sure. This one is on-road only. There we go. Oh, now I know you're stuck.
Not like that one right there.
Well, here, let's do a little fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's pile some of those leaves up ahead. We'll put some of those leaves up ahead in the bed of the truck and you can haul some leaves around. Another reason we wanted to do this video, guys, is just for the sake of the beautiful fall colors today. Just wanted to get outside, and I know some of you guys don't get fall colors where you live. And this year we just seem to have a ton of bright, beautiful colors.
Pretty year. All right, this one's for you, Amelia. We'll play with this later.
She loves rocks too. Yep. Rocks. So she would love to pile this truck up with rocks. Whoa! Looks good, Abby. You've lost half your load. Whoa! When you full throttle turn, that bounce is crazy. I want to show people the shocks before we're done here. Like, I don't know. I just want to know in the comments, first of all, like if you're still watching, who out there has to, here, back up the truck to us. Who has to have a big, giant Arma Creighton to have a good time? I mean, Abby, what do you think?
You don't have to, but sometimes it helps.
It does help sometimes, but like, I don't know. Some people say they could never have fun with something like this. Okay, we're gonna dump the leaves. Sorry, Amelia. So there's our cool little drivetrain. I love that. But the unique thing I thought about this, now you've got leaf spring-like shocks back here. You guys can see those individual metal pieces, but then up front, the shocks I thought were really cool. The way they're shaped and everything. Isn't that cool? We don't see that setup on RC vehicles very often. But it is pretty tight. It's pretty tense. You're getting that from the spring inside there. There's no exposed shock that goes vertically in there. That's really cool. It's a little tight, a little bit bouncy, but the wheels feel good, like an on-road tire. Abby, you just burn out my... You did burn. Okay, go ahead. Here, let's put the leaves in one more time. Back it up. All right, whoa. Okay. Abby's so like... Oh my gosh. You're such a destructive driver. If we don't have a ramp and breaking apart every time we're out driving, Abby's not having fun. I get it.
It's only slightly true.
Yeah. I get it. I do get it. But if you're a scale person, these things have a pretty big appeal. Okay. And for that, the bright red switch is off. WPL. Your turn.
Now it's time for story time.
Abby said we can have a little powwow. Okay, whatever. This is what we'd be doing if Amelia were here, right? So
Yep.
that's how I view these WPL vehicles. We still have our Toyota. It's not a Toyota, but I'm calling it a Toyota. And actually a handful of the WPLs that we have. I like this kind of thing because of the functionality on a toy grade level. So in the last few days, I've kind of been obsessing over websites where I can download free things to 3D print with my 3D printer. I don't know if you guys know I have one. I haven't used it for a while. I used to make these custom plugs for your batteries to let you know when they were full or not full, and Dad helped me set stuff up with that and a few neat little things. But now that we have Amelia and she's getting older, I'm looking at making tiny, big enough for a young baby, you know, 2 years old, but little toys. Elsa, little baby Elsas, and like Lego parts and stuff.
That's how she says it.
It's really cool, and so I'm now thinking, well, this would be a really fun RC truck that I could drive around with those 3D printed toys. We could make some crates and load them up. She loves blocks, so we can have a really good time with this. I know this isn't for everybody out there. Somebody that loves like Traxxas things are probably not going to like something like this, but to those of you that appreciate seeing these kind of things on the channel, hopefully it means
Spider.
hopefully it means enough to you to at least give us a thumbs up, to take the time to feature something like this, because I know there are a lot of channels out there that might think they were possibly too good to feature something like this on the channel, but for me it has some value in my life, so hopefully someone else out there can see the value too. Abby, you're the link master. Hopefully you can find the kit version and the ready to run version, but the ready to run version that we have has 3 batteries, which I love, because this run time we probably haven't even touched yet. We started off a little weak at the beginning of this video. I think asphalt and indoor level driving is what this was made to do. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. That's fun. This is fun. We'll have to hold on to that for Amelia for sure. And if you're interested, we'll have a link in the description box below. For this beautiful fall day and just getting out to share this experience with you guys and share some of these colors with everybody, I just want to thank the big guy upstairs. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Guys, from the little trucks like this to the big Blue Angels jets that you see on our channel, we just could not do our channel without you, and keeping it honest and real and getting the content out as often as we can. We try to every day if we could. We thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Well, we have some more RC fun planned for the week. I think this gets the week started off really nicely, and as the week goes on, we've got some faster and more powerful things to come. I'm really excited. Big variety this week. I'm really excited to show you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!